that, guys. Minor hiccups on my end. I have not really super successfully streamed from this new account. I think we did it a couple weeks ago, but we were having an issue with like comments and playback, and we heard a bunch of stuff. Anyway, long story short, my settings were not correct, like via default on my cell phone for, I don't know why, but it just wasn't. So that's why notifications and stuff weren't going out, and we were having all these issues.
I was super confused there for a minute.
Yeah, problem solved. Problem solved. Good looking out, Ivy. You saved the day. Appreciate you, bro. So let's see. Paul Honeyman's in the house. What's going on, Paul? I see Ivy's family factotum's back in here. Good to see ya. Auntie Ann, hello. Good to see you too, honey. Heather Hopper, very good to see you.
How's it going, everybody?
And Sandy, you made it. Kathleen McGinley, PH Martin. Wow, we got everybody joining in here now. Awesome.
Yeah.
Hello. We have had a heck of a day. Have you guys checked out the video that we posted today on Simple Life Reclaimed? I see a lot of familiar faces from the comment section, so I'm assuming that a lot of you guys seen it. And if you did see it, what do you think about it? How do you like the update? Threw a little random one in there. Usually we only post on Monday and Friday, but we threw one in there today for you because this weekend's going to be super busy.
Yes. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a lot of running around, getting things squared away and done, and making sure this area is all nice and cleaned up.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely have my work cut out for me with some gloves and like the weed whacker and cleaning up. We're going to get rid of some of the garbage piles and get rid of some of the cans and stuff that we have and really spruce the place up because we're going to have a lot of tent camping going on over here. So yep. I got to make sure that they can easily set up tents and they won't be having to deal with a big pile of weeds or something in an area that we would want them to be camping in, you know? So.
Yep. Not only that, but gives everybody a good eyeball around.
Yes.
And you can see what's going on.
The snakes and stuff. Last year, we actually did a catch, cook, kill, or catch, kill, cook. Yeah.
One of those two.
I don't know what the way that you say it. It's probably a catch, cook, kill, or catch, kill, cook. Because you gotta, I don't know. Either way.
Catch, clean, cook.
Catch, clean, cook. That's right. They don't put the nasty kill word in there. They try to make it sound better. But anyway, we had one of those last year, and we ate us some good old snake over the Barbie last year. So I really thought it was a lot of fun, but I honestly don't want us to do that again this year because I don't want us to see another snake, you know what I mean? So yeah. But it definitely could happen. I see Come On's in the house. Come on with the Come On. What's going on, bro? Hey, Jackie Sailor, good to see you here. She says, let them camp on the subfloor. No snakes.
No
you know
steaks.
What? Oh, no steaks, though. Yeah, no steaks and no snakes. Actually, I think that our build site is probably going to be off limits.
Yes.
Because although Gary and I are not partaking in adult beverages, I know a lot of our friends will be. And I don't think that sounds like a very wise thing, is letting people camp all the way up there after having a few tasty beverages, you know what I mean? So I think we're looking out for them. So I don't think that's going to be a good idea. Plus there's so much other spaces around here that people can camp at. And a construction site's really not the best. But they definitely will have their tour. We're definitely going to show them around again. A lot of the same people are coming from last year. A lot of new folks, too, that we are friends with, people that we know in person, have met several times, really good friends with. But they haven't been out to our property yet. So this is going to be a really cool experience for them. It's going to be a good experience for us and everybody, all parties involved.
It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time.
I'm excited. I went to the store today and I started stocking up on all the goodies. Gary's going to go get all the fireworks tomorrow. I know Country Road Cure stocked up on a buttload of fireworks today, so we got to go put in ours as well.
Yep.
Let me see. Cindy Brown is reminding everybody that Wednesday is Framley night. Good looking out, Cindy. Thank you. And there is another live stream after this one. It's our good friend David with Come On Homesteading. You guys know him. Come On Keeping It Real. And he will be going live right after us at 7 o'clock. And then after David goes live, we got Mike and Terry going live at 8. So make sure to check out MT Homestead as well and enjoy Framley night. It's a very good night. Instead of TGIF, it's still a TGIF, but instead of Thank God It's Friday, it's Thank God It's Framley. No. So Tundra Jason, why cabin not done yet? I don't know, bro. It takes time. It takes time. Okay, and so we got a question from Curtis Epp. Gary, what brand of new drills did you decide on?
So I'm gonna stay with the Waltz. My batteries right now, they're still, I mean, they're lasting pretty good, but at the same time, they're losing the charge pretty quick while using. But they are also 10, almost 12 years old, each one. So that's, I mean, I've tested and it's true on what it is, and not only that, but they also have a higher amperage batteries now. So yeah.
That'll make things a lot better. I tell you what, it's been
nicer.
Very annoying the last few days. Me and Gary are out there roasting in the heat, and I get probably like 3 sheets, maybe 4 sheets of the subfloor down, because there's 40 sheets per, or 40 screws per sheet. So a little over 120 or so those screws grow in, and then the battery's dead. And then we're running back and forth, putting it on the charger, taking a different one off. The other one that we had just put on the charger didn't get to a full charge, and so now I'm working off
that also doesn't help
half charge, but we're just trying to get it done, and it's just been very frustrating the last 2 days to get the subflooring done, but
it's been a nightmare.
It's done.
But yes,
it's
the
done.
Subfloor is in there. We still have to zap in all the rest of the screws, but
That's
it's
been
at
a
least
struggle.
up there.
Yeah.
It's up there. They're zapped in for the most part, and they're not going to go anywhere until we can finish it up.
Kathleen McGinley, thank you so much, sweetheart. $10 super chat. Thank you so much. And she says, saw you wearing the cotton apron. Glad you can use them. Figured you, CRC, and guests can use them. Thank you so much, honey. I actually gave some to Anthony and Roxanne. I gave some to David. Well, I gave 1 to David. And then I gave 3 to Anthony and Roxanne. So each of them and their family can have one. And then I set some aside for us. And I know Julia's been using it already. Yeah. She's been running around collecting rocks and stuff inside it. But me, I've been using mine almost daily, and if I'm not putting screws and stuff in there, it works really great for like my vape or my cell phone or GoPro batteries and stuff, to have it like right there, because a lot of times the pants that I wear don't have pockets. Yeah. So makes it very nice. And I didn't realize that was you that had sent them, because that box didn't have a name, so now I know who to thank. So thank you, Kathleen. Appreciate it. Let me see. So Simon Paul Baker, hey Mel, how are the neck bandanas working out? Fantastic. I've been wearing it. I wear it on the top of my head, and then I wear it on my neck too, just depending on what kind of headgear I have that particular day. Since I'm wearing a ball cap, it doesn't really fit too well with the ball cap. My head's shaped funny or something. I don't know. But I try to put it right here, and it like goes over my eyes, and it doesn't work that good. So ball cap around the neck. If I'm not wearing a hat, or if I'm just wearing the visor, then I put it around the top of my head, because my head gets roasting toasting. Oh. But I actually found a little trick. If I put it inside the refrigerator at night, get it all wet, and then I stick it inside the refrigerator, and then I wake up in the morning and put it on. Like even right now, feel that, Gary. Mm-hmm. Oh wait, feel the inside of it then, because that part's been touching the sun. See how it's colder on the inside? I think it feels cold on me right now, and I've been wearing it all day. All day long.
Run hot though.
All day long. Okay, so let me see.
But those things are pretty cool.
Yeah, they're really cool. And what I thought was really neat was how puffy they get, which is kind of deceiving. If I can untie my tie. Okay. So it's like actually kind of fat. Like it has these little gel beads and stuff inside there, and when you get them wet, it like goes puffs up really big, and then it just stays nice and cool all day. Pretty nice. Pretty nifty. I love them. Whoop. Let me go down to the comment section. I'm going to try to answer as many questions for you guys. Let's see. I'm looking for questions right now. I'm scanning. Ivy's family factotum. Your shirts should be coming any day now. Perfect timing, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'll be sporting them. Gary's wearing the Go Ridge Life today.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And I'm just wearing a the self-wicking, the Sweaty Betty shirts that make you feel cool when you get all Sweaty Betty. Curtis says they should make hats like them cool towels. Man, wouldn't that be? There's the $1 million invention right there, man.
That would be nice.
Tundra Jason, thank you so much, man. 1776 super chat. He says Freedom Weekend fun. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. We'll blow something up for you. Wish you could be here. Hopefully next year, maybe.
Heck yes.
Maybe. Let's see. Big Mike is in the house. What's going on, MT Homestead?
What's going on, man?
Can't wait to see you guys this weekend. Oh, real talk with SLR. Jason is whining because he doesn't have a wrench. My bad. I can't really do it on
The phone.
I can't do it on the phone, but after the live stream is over, I will go on my computer and I will wrench you, because I can't do it from the phone. And I mean, maybe there's a way, and I was too dumb to know how to do it. But I've tried before and I can't do it. But I will try to do it when I get off of this thing. I hope all you traitorous, bloody colonials have a great weekend this weekend. Says our old Uncle Paul from over the pond. What's up, What's up, Englander? Hey, we got our independence from you. And so to celebrate, we like to blow stuff up and, you know, eat hamburgers and hot dogs and have a lot of good times with good friends. So.
Yep.
Let me see. Gary, are you taping the joints on the subfloor? Says Mark Hooten.
So we will be ending up doing something for that, because we're gonna be having some fun. But yeah, we got a lot to do. There's a lot. It's not just a little here and there.
Yeah.
There's so much more to do before we can start working on inside that basement. But we're right there.
I'm just excited because
the list that, you know, it's like you take a list and it rolls out and it just keeps on rolling. You're like, hold up, babe. We got to do all this before we can do it. It's now like this.
Instead of like taking out this tiny piece of paper that's all folded neatly, we go whoosh with the list. It's like, yeah, it's like a child's Christmas list, you know, wish list when you were like 5 years old, and you're like, I don't want a lot, I just want a few things. Whoosh, it like rolls out.
Yeah.
Like,
pretty much.
Yeah, when you're a little kid.
It's getting there though.
It is getting there. You know what? Having the subfloors up is huge for us, because now we're gonna be using what are those green boards called?
Those are zip boards.
Yeah, the zip boards. So the zip boards are gonna be going on the outside of the basement, closing in the sides, so you cannot see the floor joists anymore. It's gonna completely close it in.
So I gotta get some flashing while I'm in town, and also get the roller thing, because I have the rolling tape for the zip system, but I need the flashing tape before the zip board goes up, and then I also need that roller thingy to be able to fully seal everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of little steps, but
there's a lot. There's a lot of steps.
It's getting there. Then we can get the plastic too. I'll get the plastic.
Obviously, we're not going to be inside the basement by Freedom Weekend. No. Obviously, it's not happening. We pushed really hard though, man, and we did a solid A for effort, man. I'm happy with it. With all the rain and with all the weather and with all the everything, I think we did a heck of a job, and at least we got one of the goals done with all the subfloor being done. So I'm proud of us. The next few months are going to be super hot and heavy and treacherous, but we're gonna.
It's not going to be much longer until we're inside that basement, and just with the subfloor on, inside that basement is so much cooler.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It's so much cooler. Like, it got a lot cooler just the joist up there, and then subfloor on there, it's like night and day difference.
So much different, guys. Like, the temperature is probably at least a good 30 degrees cooler, at least, like easy. And that's with just having it just be the basement. So I'm excited for the next few parts, because after we get the zip system on, and we're gonna and we get the plastic and stuff over the outside, then we'll be working on the inside. And it's gonna be, of course, plumbing, electrical. We're gonna be doing the framing on the inside as well, framing out the bathroom, framing out like where the I guess the future pantry and stuff is gonna go. The stairs going upstairs. There's been a lot of questions about the stairs going upstairs. You want to tell them how we're doing that, because we've had a lot of questions, and I think we touched on it once before, but
I touched on it a little bit. But basically, I bought some joist hangers where I can actually hang the actual hanger off of the joist, and it's got like a lip on it, so you can screw it down and hold it onto the actual joist. And it's big enough so I can do 2x12s, double 2x12s right there, and tie in all of those joists together, and then I'll be able to tie in the bottom as well, and I'll be able to cut that out later. But I didn't do any of the stuff for the joist because there's no need right now, because I'm not cutting anything out of the way, and can't really do it without cutting the joist out of the way first.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave that for basically once the house is completely and utterly dried in, then I can go back around and start cutting that and start working around that, because my biggest worry is I don't want to have anything leaking into the basement while we're in there.
Yeah, while we're living inside there.
Yep.
And also another thing to think about too is I'm scared being up there, and if there's a giant open hole when it comes to us actually having to be putting up walls for the cabin and stuff, that's just gonna make me, I'll need Depends or something.
She seriously had a panic attack.
I did.
Stepping up there, just
I had a panic attack.
Slightly,
I thought I was gonna start crying.
She got
I was
this far
terrified.
away from onto the beam, and she had 2 feet.
Yeah.
I can't move, and she started losing her mind, and it was pretty hysterical to me. Because I knew that she was totally fine and she wasn't going to fall or anything. So I was on the other end. I was just laughing. I was like, I understand what you're doing or going through. Let me walk over there. And I helped her get down.
I couldn't move though.
And she couldn't move even with me holding her. I'm like, baby, you got to step backwards. Like, I cannot pick you up and carry you down.
And look, I'm a brave lady. Like, I can do a lot of crazy stuff that a lot of other people might not do. And I do give myself credit with that. Yes. But there are times, like, I've always had a fear of heights. Always.
You should have seen her when
we went rock climbing.
When we went rock climbing, and I was
can
trying to get her to belay back down.
No, going up is no problem. It's going down.
I'm froze. Like, I can't do anything.
I can't do it. Oh.
It's like, oh my goodness, baby, you just climbed up that like a champ.
I did. I can climb up, no problem.
Trust your equipment. Come on.
Going down.
It's all right.
You know what it is? I'm afraid I'm gonna go down. Like, I'm afraid I'm gonna really go down.
It should have made you like that much more happier though, and like knew that you were gonna be fine with Aaron. The way watching Aaron, like Aaron.
But that's Aaron.
Aaron tried and he just totally buffooned it at the beginning.
Aaron's a big boy.
He is a big boy. I was belaying him.
And if Aaron can do it,
picked me up a bit, and I had to stop myself on the rock wall. I'm all, okay, dude, you got to do something.
All I know is that when it comes time for us to do the walls up there, I definitely don't want this big giant hole there. I don't want for us while we're living inside the basement to have a big giant hole. Plus, when we do the walls up there and we're doing the roof and everything, me and Gary have already talked about it. There's going to be something for me to be clipping into.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to make it to where she actually has a safety equipment and harness, and I'm going to rig up something. And I'm probably most likely just going to take cable and bolt it in on both sides, and then I'm going to make it to where you can have a lead clipped in, and it's not so fall protection or fall arrest, or fall restraint, basically
something, dude, because and I trust your rigging. I know that you're great with that.
Where I'm getting at is there's fall protection, there's fall restraint. Okay, fall protection, it protects you.
Questions too.
Fall protection protects you if you fall. Fall restraint, you will never fall.
Yeah, you'll just hit.
You ain't gonna fall. You're gonna be able to be on something on the ground.
Well, I guess it just depends on how much mobility.
Help me, get me off of here.
Yeah, it depends on how much mobility each one will give at the time, because I'm gonna have to be your other set of hands.
I know, and I'd rather have you be on that thing and having me just float around and do what I'm gonna do.
You just tend to do that. You tend to be really good at that. So, I mean, you have a lot of experience with it. So I know.
I tend to just say, safety. If I fall off of this, I know how to fall.
So let me go to answer some of these questions and stuff. I feel so bad, guys. I ain't trying to ignore you. And holy moly, Ivy's family factotum. Bro, you ain't got to do it, but I appreciate it, man. He sent a $50 super chat. Thank you, dude.
Thanks.
He says, can't make Freedom Weekend this year. Stupid house market. Ugh. Y'all gonna have fun regardless, even without the bearded Yeti and the missus. Yes, we will be missing you guys. I cannot wait until you guys come out here and are neighbors with us. We're definitely going to be getting together, having them barbecues. Fun fact, Ivy's family factotum used to have a YouTube channel name, which at the time he was doing a lot more of his ironworking and stuff like that. And it was Ivy's family. Ivy's Forge and Homestead. That's what it was, his first one. And we started talking when our channel was like an infant. And we just got along really good, and we've been talking ever since. So you are definitely somebody that we would love to have come out, and I'm so sad that you weren't here, but you know what? We're going to be neighbors really soon, dude.
It'll be fun.
Super soon. Super duper soon. I see It's All Grady in here. What's going on? It's All Grady.
What's going on, man?
And then Big Wave, Florida. I know it's premature, but have you guys decided on the flooring in the house section?
Not yet.
We've been talking about a few things.
We've been having so many ideas and suggestions and like thoughts coming back and forth, even just within the basement.
Yeah.
And yeah, I want to try to finish the basement first before we start looking at the others, because this is we got a lot of choices the next couple of months working on this basement and getting everything all squared away and done so we can live in it. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting.
Okay, so we got another question too, from Odette Baker. Are you going to put something down the center of the basement roof so when you plastic the top, the water falls off instead of sitting on top? So we've actually been talking about and thinking about it. We do have some extra block left over, and we have some wood. And so what I think would be a good idea, and again, we haven't really decided on anything, but what I kind of would just see in my head would be kind of making like a pitch down the middle with some block and then putting a piece of wood on the block, so that way in the center it's higher up and then on the ends it's lower, so when the rain hits or anything actually hits the tarp, it just goes away immediately. And then the tarp would not be sitting directly on the floorboards, so that way it's never going to get like that mold, because think about the issue that we had here with that. So I'm like, but if we do that, then the blocks, just put them on their side. It would be tall enough. It'd be about a foot or whatever.
Yeah.
And then we have those pieces of wood that been milled already. Just drag a piece of wood over there and just make a pitch in the center. I mean, cheap, could be efficient as long as it doesn't wiggle and wobble and move. That's just one of the things I was thinking up. But you know what? This is the man with the ideas, and he has not really told me anything yet. It's just
really
something I've been looking at.
It's not really a bad idea. The only downside to that.
Ooh, I'm bleeding. I scratched a bug bite.
You scratched a bug bite and now you're bleeding, huh?
I'm bleeding pretty bad. Darn it. It's the Itchy and Scratchy show around this time of year. The Itchy and Scratchy show. Gary went to get me some baby wipes. I was going to get it myself, but he done got up already. So yeah, we are definitely going to do something along those lines, because you know what we found out from our first year living out here. Now, we grew up and lived in the desert, so we've never had to deal with moisture and like morning dew and all of these things that we've been learning about this year. Well, the pallet flooring that we put in here for camp life, it's been working out fantastically. But I will say this, we have had to replace some of these pallets because when we first moved out here, we thought we're geniuses. We're so smart. We're going to put this tarp over all the pallets so that way, like snakes can't come underneath and like get at you. Because we still had our desert brains, right? We were still thinking like as if we were in a desert climate, because that is something you would want to do if you lived in the desert. You would want to put a big tarp over your pallets because snakes do live in the pallets and they will come up through the pallet and get at you. So our desert brain was telling us, come out here and to do the same kind of thing. Well, we quickly figured out that that was not a very smart idea, that the snakes that are out here don't do the same kind of stuff the snakes in the desert do. And we don't really have a problem with the snakes being under the pallet, but what we did create was we created a problem with mold. And all of the moisture and humidity and everything, when it would rain, it would get underneath the tarp and it would trap itself between the tarp and the pallets. And so after about 6 or 7 months or so, there was like mushy spots in the pallets where the wood was rotting away. And the only way to, I guess, kind of rectify that situation was to remove the tarp off of all of the pallets. And then we replaced certain pallets that were just straight garbage. We had some extras, from where the kids' play tent area was. And so we just kind of like ring around the rosy with it. But I mean, we had a lot of things that we needed to figure out the hard way, I guess. So if we did a tarp or something over that wood, we definitely would not want to have it be laying flat on top of the wood, because I could see that causing a big issue. And we learned that here with the pallet. So, yeah. Okay, let me go off on some of these. Tamara Jones, is there any way to stop the hackers from hacking your channel? It seems like every time I leave a comment, then the hacker puts a reply in. So Tamara, they're not actually hacking our account. They're not actually logged into our account. What's happening is they're stealing our logo, our SimpleLifeReclaimed icon, and then they're creating some baloney account and they're putting our name in the account. But it's not always just our name. If it'll always say something with like Simple Life Reclaimed, WhatsApp me or Telegram me, or Simple Life Reclaimed channel 2 or something like that. So definitely pay attention for that. And no, there's really not any way that we can stop people from creating accounts and stealing our artwork. The only thing that we can do is keep reporting them, and eventually they'll get bored. That's literally the only thing we can do.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. And I'm sorry, guys. Like, I wish that I could stop them more, but I can't. Okay. Let me go to some of these suggestions and comments and stuff. Nora Hollingsworth, just a suggestion. If your family is staying in tents or cars that don't already have one, they should maybe invest roughly $30 at Wally on a cooling gel mattress pad for sleepy time. That would not be a bad idea for some of the tent campers that are coming on out here.
No.
And we definitely suggest that they maybe get some of those portable fans or something. But if they pitch their tent in like a spot where there's more abundant shade, which we know all the spots that are the good spots, which there's so many of them out here, nobody's gonna have a bad spot. But as long as they do that, they should be all right. We've had a lot of friends coming out, and usually they camp because we don't have a whole lot of accommodations to offer.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But yeah. Odette Baker, thank you for saying my name right and for the answer. You're very welcome, sweetheart. I try not to butcher. Gary, have you looked at the reused vinyl tarps for covering the basement roof, Ivy's family?
I have. They're pretty pricey. The vinyl tarps are, at least.
And then Cindy Brown says try to find some recycled billboard vinyl.
No.
Yeah.
But it's all the same aspect in a sense. Like the plastic is pretty good and it holds up as long as we are careful with it. But the biggest thing is like she was saying, it's the water and the dew and everything else on the inside of the tarp. We had the same issue when we did the plastic with the concrete over there and everything. And then it's the same thing with this tarp that we have over here. I mean, it's a really nice tarp, but on the really humid days, you'll actually have water almost
on the inside, on like up on the roof of this Camp Life.
That's where we got to really make sure that we close off the basement fully on the subfloor before we put that on there, but also put that on there just to make sure that we can try to mitigate some of the damage.
Well, because you know what, like if it's just morning dew kind of water, it's really not going to hurt too much so long as it doesn't
get the morning dew on the boards
on the boards regardless, yeah.
So,
but the problem is like standing water. The morning dew water will get, but it's that standing water that you got to make sure that gets. And so what we're going to have to do is make sure that there's a way for airflow. Like it has to have airflow because that's how it's going to dry and that's how it's going to get. So I figure if we have a pitch going down the center and it's pitching off, right, with some block and some wood, just kind of getting it going that way, the water will never actually touch the wood unless it's just the dew. And it will shed the rest, and the dew stuff would be all right. And if it has the airflow, it won't mold. So that's kind of my thought process. And again, we learned that the hard way through the Camp Life situation.
Yeah.
Cindy Brown, can you paint the subfloor with sealant?
Yes. Yes, we can. And that might be a huge thing that we're going to be doing. Shouldn't say might. We are going to be doing that, but we're going to be sealing it as much as possible and covering every single hole so that way it seals everything.
Yeah, because we honestly don't know how long it's going to take us to be into the basement before we are able to work on the cabin. Again, the order of operations for us is finish the basement, move into the basement, be comfortable and happy there. And while we are starting to be comfortable and happy, then we're going to start the garage project, finish the garage out. So that way we have a place where we could put all of the building materials for the cabin. And then we're going to start bulk ordering different things for the cabin and start working on the cabin. But again, garage will be finished, basement will be finished and we'll be living in it, and the garage will be finished. Once those two things are done, then it's starting to work on the cabin time. So that's just the order of operations that we feel is best for us for just everything. And we've already, I guess, researched it to death, and that's what we want to do, and that's what we're gonna do. So, let me see here.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of.
There was another question. Aaron.
A lot of little things.
Aaron McAder. I hope I did not butcher that, man. I'm a butcher around here some days. And it says, do you have a plan for heating and cooling in the basement while you're living in there?
So heating wise, that'll be definitely for the winter more so. We're gonna actually just run the electric fans and the radiant heats that we've got. Those things have been cooking us out of the trailer last winter, and it cooked us out of the trailer even in Arizona, and I think it almost got colder in Arizona than it did here last year.
Well, what do you mean?
Like temperature wise, for longer periods.
Maybe. I don't know. It was pretty cold over here too, though.
It was pretty cold, but it was.
It's just like it's a different kind of heat.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of cold, right? Yeah. I feel like just the weather in general, I'm more tolerant to out here than in Arizona, which is weird, and because I grew up in that, Southwest deserty type of climate. But I'm more tolerant towards it out here. I will say though that when it gets so humid and hot, I'm not very tolerant to that. I can't breathe.
The humidity.
It's the humidity. I can handle.
But the cooling the basement, it's not gonna really need a whole lot of cooling, I don't think. We're probably gonna be able to get away with just putting a fan in the window and actually have it come in. I mean,
yeah,
the basement's buried pretty good, and we insulated the outer side. Plus, we've got a foot of concrete around the whole. Yeah, so
the basement's pretty cold right now. Actually, it's like a good 30 degrees or so cooler than what it is outside inside the basement, and that's with nothing, like no fan, nothing. Yep. Now we do have 2 window unit air conditioners that are on the trailer that we won't need to use.
If we need to put one in there,
if we need to, we have
put one in there.
Yeah, and it wouldn't hinder guests either, because the unit that's on top of our trailer, the air conditioner on the very top, it's not broken or bad or anything. No. The reason why we have those window units is because they used up less energy. Yes. And so when we were completely off grid, living with the generator and doing that whole bit, it saved us money on the generator for the gas, because we weren't having to suck as much energy, because that top unit on top of the trailer, man, it's a sucker.
However, I'll probably leave those AC units in there.
Maybe.
Honestly.
And I'll probably, if it comes to a point
where we need it, I'll go buy one of those AC window units, a bigger one for the basement. Where
like what Ricky brought over?
Yeah, almost like that, and just pop that in there, and there you go.
Yeah.
And they make those with actually heat and cold.
Well, so, if we end up having to use one of those, my suggestion is put it in on the kitchen, the kitchen side.
No, I know.
So that way it's not like ever blowing directly on us or whatever in the living room, and then also when I'm cooking.
If we have to. I really don't think that we're going to have to.
I don't either.
I really don't think so.
Lisa Norris, how's it going from Johnson City, Tennessee? You guys kick butt. Thanks for sharing your journey. She was asking us to say hello to her. Thank you so much, Lisa. Appreciate you for being here. I see Treasure Hunter is in here too. What's going on? Skeeter Malcolm, good to see ya. So we did have some winners, guys, on our video, and I wanted to play a game with you guys today, and I wanted to get a little bit more interaction, give out some little groovy prizes. So we had 2 people that actually, and I guess it wasn't even really like a full-blown contest. Me and Gary, when we were laying the pipe that day, it was just more so like, hey, let's do something fun. Why not? Let's just do something fun. And so we asked you guys in that video if you could guess however much number of feet of pipe that we laid. There were 2 people that actually answered the correct answer, which was 440 feet of pipe.
Yeah.
And that's not even counting what we had already piped from the well to our little box. That was just what we had to lay again in the trenches down to the animals and to the garden and all throughout the yard and stuff. So 440 feet of pipe, guys. That's what we laid. There was 2 winners, and the 2 people, I have not been able to get a hold of them yet. They don't have their email address listed on their About Me section. So if you guys, I did make a community tab about it, who won. If you guys could please make that available just so I could view it and I could send you an email, that would be the best bet, because if I have you email me, then I guarantee you some scammer is going to be like, oh, this is me. And it's just, you're going to get missed.
Never
So
good. Yeah.
it's best if I can actually direct contact you. So with this next game that we would like to play, because we do want to give out some prizes. Somebody here in this live chat right now, you're going to win. I'll get in touch with you immediately, and we'll get you something sent out. I have to be able to see your email address. So on your YouTube account, you can actually, if you wanted to, too, you could type it in here, like if you win. But again, I'm always for keeping your guys' privacy and information. So if you don't feel comfortable with that, that's fine. But also the about section on your YouTube channel, unless you have the box checked that you want it hidden, it's usually always public. So I guess those people actually wanted it hidden, which is totally fine, but now I can't get a hold of them. So let's play a game. Let's play a game. So the prizes that are up for grabs right now, guys, we're actually going to be giving away some merch. You guys, these hats are a hot commodity. People are loving them. They are flying off the bonfire shelf. And we are going to do direct ship. So you guys can have your choice. You guys can pick anything from our bonfire store. Nothing is off limits. If you want one of our hoodies, if you want a hat, if you want a t-shirt, if you want some of the mugs, whatever it is, you tell me what you want and I will get it over to you. All I need to know is the size and where to send it. We can discuss all of that in the email. But we're going to be giving away some of this awesome swag. So anything you want off of the bonfire account. So now for our, shall we play a little game? We're going to play a couple of little games. You guys want to play? Okay, so let me get a piece of paper really quick. The first one is going to be kind of a gimme. This one is going to be a super gimme, and you'll see what I'm talking about as soon as I come back with a paper really quick. Because I'm going to write on it, and then that way... Yeah, Gary's always confused whenever we do these things. He's always like, I don't know what you guys
I know
doing.
we were doing something, but...
Yeah, he had no idea. I always just make it up on the fly, so...
Pretty much.
Yeah, so read some comments while I go get some things so we can play some games. Okay? Got this. You got this, baby. You got this.
She left me alone.
You got it, baby. I have faith in you.
With the phone.
I got faith in you.
I might not be back here. I might not be here when you get back.
Say, don't run out on our peoples. They love you.
No, I'm saying like we'll just go for a joyride real quick. I'll take everybody on a joyride. How's everybody doing today?
Get back in here.
Let's see. I'm trying to get. Let's see. Cajun Keith. Gary, I see the Bush NA. Used to drink that until I tried Budweiser Zero. Or has it a lot better than Bush? I'm not really a big Budweiser fan. I like it here and there, but like I went through this phase where I don't really like it anymore. But that's partly where I'm like, I'm a little afraid to try that. But I'm gonna probably have to try it because I think they actually have more in a pack versus the other ones. They only have them in 12 packs for these guys. Wish they had them in 30s, but I guess they want me to drink instead of, I'll give you a 12 pack. It's like, man, what the heck? I want a 30. It's pretty funny to me. It's nice out in Oregon. Good. Mr. Johnny Bear 77. Heineken is probably better, Gary. Yes, Heineken. I love the Heineken 00s. Those things are awesome. They taste exactly like Heineken.
You said those ones tasted like Bushes, though.
Yeah, these taste like exactly like a Bush, which I ain't complaining. It's nice. I enjoy the taste of beer. I just don't. I get to drink as many as I want, and I don't have the consequences.
Yes, I like that too.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
So what are you doing now?
Okay, so this first game that we're going to play is literally a gimme. It's a guess the number game. And you guys can this is going to be very easy. Somebody...
What are you going to go through? 1 to what?
I was going to ask you. I'm not making up all the rules. What do you want it to be? We could pick the number together.
You want it to go through what? I mean, that's what I'm trying to figure out. You want it to be like 1 to 10, or you?
I was thinking more like 1 to 500.
1 to 500.
There's 478 people in the live stream right now.
1 to 500.
That would give everybody a chance to actually hit it on the head. You know what I'm saying? 1 to 500.
All right, let's do 1 to 500 then.
So we're gonna
figure
write
out-
down a
hold on,
number.
Don't be guessing yet. Don't be guessing.
Yeah, don't
yet.
be guessing yet. So we're
We
gonna
have to figure out the number. I'll tell you guys when. All right, let's do it. Alrighty, you guys.
Okay, wait, ready? So anybody's number that was put in before does not count yet. Okay, wait, stop guessing. Stop. Not yet. Not yet.
You're trying to string them on.
I'm just saying. We're gonna have are you on your
I'm on live.
You're
I'm
on Mr. Simple Life? Yes, you are. You're on Mr. Simple Life. Okay, so guys, Cindy Brown put the line. Perfect. Cindy Brown, do that and do that again. And after the second line, after you see Cindy Brown, our moderator, put in a line for the second time, she has one there right now. After you see the second line, we're gonna have you guys start guessing, and we're just gonna wait until it goes. So all these guesses that you guys are putting in right now, they ain't counting yet. I'm waiting for Cindy's second line to come on through. I'm waiting.
She's trying to.
I'm stretching it. I'm trying to give as many people an opportunity. Perfect. Cindy Brown put the line in. Now start guessing. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Oh.
Ooh,
I seen it.
You seen it?
I seen it.
You seen it? Somebody guessed it already?
I seen it on Ivy.
You seen it? Dang! Ivy's. Is he the first person?
He was the first person on
Winner, chicken dinner. Ivy's family factotum won. Hey.
And then Shane got it right after.
Bum. I cheated because this was the winning answer to our pipe laying contest, and now it was the winning answer to our guess a number. So you won Ivy's family factotum. Hey!
Let's give it.
I cheated. That one was easy, right? That one was super easy.
There was only 2 people that got it on that one too.
But Ivy's got it first. So we are gonna give you Ivy. I'm gonna be in touch with you. You can pick anything you want from our bonfire account.
Close.
Anything you want, dude. I'm gonna write your name right now. Ivy's family factotum. So anything you want from our bonfire account.
All right.
It's all yours, buddy.
So
you just gotta pick something, and I will get it sent out for you. So yeah, no more posting the numbers. We're done with that one. That one was fun. It was quick. It was a gimme. Now what we're gonna do here, and let me ask Gary before I just make up all the stuff real quick. Let me whisper a little sweet nothing into your ear, baby.
Whispering a sweet nothing, huh?
A sweet something. It's a sweet something. Okay, how about
So helpful there, baby.
Okay, how about Gary's like, I don't know. I got another one.
Let's see. Well, now you got me thinking now. I don't know.
It's fun to play with you guys. I wish that I had like a deck of cards and it was pick a card, any card. That'd be fun. Remember when we used to play Uno with our friends online? We used to sit around and have cards in our hand and we'd play. And then the lag was real and it would be like, no, I called Uno on you. I'm lagging out.
Man.
Okay, here, I got one. Yeah, I dig it. Did you?
I want to say I said it that many. I don't know. I want to say.
Closest guess. Closest person to guess.
I want to say I got it.
Okay.
I want to say I said it 1,000 times.
Jackie says, I hear you. Well, and hopefully, maybe you'll get the answer right, Jackie. We're not very sly, are we? We're not very tricky. We're just playing games. So, Gary, go ahead and ask.
All right, you guys.
We're making it up as we go.
Real quick, I'm gonna ask the question, and then you guys can start throwing it in. All right.
Okay. Okay.
All right. How big is my future garage?
Ooh. We're waiting. Do 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 do.
No.
Do 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 do.
We'll see who gets it first.
Do 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 da do 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 do. Wah 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 wah.
I guess that's pretty. I mean,
I'm annoying you, and you and you and you do
do
do.
I feel bad on this one, but because Jackie got it somewhat. She got it backwards though.
Well, come on.
But I know that's where I'm like, you can't really say what side's the front yet, but at the same time you can. But
we're giving it to Jackie.
I'm giving it to Jackie.
Did you really hear us though?
Yes.
Did she really hear us?
I'm giving it to Jackie, and then also Richard Sumer, he got it exact on that.
But she got it. Did she get it first though?
She did get it first.
Okay, we will have one more. We're gonna be giving out the 3 prizes today, so we got one more.
Yep.
So Jackie Saylor.
It's a 24 by 30. Yeah,
Jackie Saylor, we got you, girl. I hope that I can get a hold of your email address in your about section. I will be reaching out to you, and guys.
Looks like people paid attention.
Good, good.
I like it.
So whenever we email you guys about these things, don't open any spam email or anything. It's always going to come from our verified email address, which is SimpleLifeReclaimedVlogs@gmail.com. If it comes from anywhere or any other source, it is not us. Don't open any links. Don't give them any personal information. I mean, not even like your shipping address. Like, don't do nothing unless it comes from Simple Life Reclaimed Vlogs. Okay. So Jackie Saylor, I'm going to go ahead and I will be in contact with you, my dear. Congratulations so far to Ivy's family and Jackie Saylor. I appreciate you guys. SAYLOR, perfect. And honey, go ahead and peruse through our bonfire account. Anything you want. Anything you want. I'm going to send it over to you. So we got one more. So far I've got my names in my little notebook going on all fancified. We are going to be wrapping this thing up. Congratulations so far. We got one more just because we feel like why not? Because it's fun, you know.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. It's fun, something fun to do. So do you have another one? I was kind of thinking, you know what I was thinking about. I don't know what you want to do. Ooh, this is like for an OG. Like, this is for somebody who seriously has been around for a very long time. Pre-Arkansas days. So we will both be seeing who's been around that long. And this one's going to go to somebody that has been around for a very long time, or somebody that has caught up on like some older obscure videos. Okay. Yes. This is from an older obscure video. All right. And I'll just put a little disclosure in just because I love you guys. Jackie and Ivy, you guys can't win twice. I love you guys, but I want to give it to somebody else too. But if you guys know the answer, just wait, just hold off, because I want to see if somebody else can get it. I love you guys so much. And I know you guys are OGs and everything, but you can't win twice unless you want to gift it to somebody. Then we can do that. I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
Okay.
I'm down for that. Okay. All right. Get your fingers ready. Get your fingers ready, but give people chances. Okay, ready? So Gary Head, go ahead and ask it. Go ahead and ask it. I just never shut up, so it's your turn.
Write that down real quick.
Okay.
Write that down. Jackie, we got you.
Okay. Oh wait, she says she's gonna email me. Perfect. So that way you don't have to make it public. I'm writing that down. I'm writing it down. Okay, Jackie, I wrote that down, so when that email comes through, you can delete that comment if you want to, so that way your information's private. I got that. So when your email comes through, I'll know it's you that I'm talking to. We're good, Jackie. Ask them. Do it. This is obscure, and this is like old school. Obscure and old school.
So while we were in Arizona, something got into our turkey pen. What was it?
Yeah, what tried to eat our turkeys? We had turkeys and all rabbits and chickens and ducks and all sorts of animals going on in Arizona. And it was like deadly. Things tried to get into there.
Well, technically, that's it. I mean, they got it.
I see somebody who got it.
Technically, I mean, that is what it is. Even that as well. They're both the same thing.
It's the same word for the same meaning.
It's the same word for the same
or different words for the same meaning.
Exactly.
Okay, so winner chicken dinner. Mama Murphy, you got it right on the head. We had a cougar / mountain lion that actually got into our turkey pen. And because of this, we had to do some major reinforcement when we were living in Arizona. It was like a old school 1800s jail cell. I'm serious. It was like this big metal box that we made, and there was nothing that could get in. There was nothing that could get out. But I actually caught it on video. I actually had it on our front door camera. The dang mountain lion cougar came up to the front door and was going to try to go after our cats. Our cats ended up running off and ran through the little cat door inside the garage. And I am just so glad that the cougar didn't get inside the garage too, because then we would have had a mess of cats.
Yeah.
You know.
Thankfully, it was just a little kitty door, so.
Yeah, and it couldn't get in. It couldn't get itself in. But that's old school. I mean, that actually happened. And I remember being kind of like, oh my gosh, cougars, mountain lions, and
Yeah.
And that happened. So, Mama Murphy, congratulations. You have been around for a minute. Let me see. Lemirix Cube, I said mountain lion first. And mountain lion, cougar, do they count? Is it the same thing?
Yeah, mountain lion and cougar are the same thing. I'm looking at the live chat on here, and Lemirix Cube is after.
Right after?
Right after Mama
Murphy. Skunked, burnt. Okay, I need email address.
On this one, at least.
Are we right? Are we right, moderators?
Right after. I was surprised. That's where hold up.
We were accepting the words mountain lion and cougar. I was like, okay, it's the same thing. Gary's like, yeah, it's the same thing. So we were accepting both.
The same exact thing.
I'm sorry.
It's the same thing with like a...
Daniel McAllister says, same animals. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Same exact thing.
Sorry. And then Auntie Ann says, yes, you're correct right after. I'm sorry.
Sorry, buddy.
Sorry, Lemirix Cube. We'll be doing it again sometime soon, I promise.
Yes.
Because this is a lot of fun. It's something that we could do that's interactive with you guys, and we absolutely love you from the most of our heart. Mama Murphy, I'm going to need to get a hold of you via email, so I hope that your email address is visible on your page. At least have it visible for the next hour, so that way I can go through, get your email address, and then you can make it private again, so that way I can actually send you an email, and then you could pick anything off the bonfire, and then from there I can just get it sent out to you. So Congratulations, everybody. This was fun. This was a lot of fun.
Heck yes.
And you know what? Again, to the other winners that had guessed the correct number on the pipes for our video, I still can't get a hold of you guys, but you know what? If there's a way that we can get a hold of each other, I want to get you stuff sent out. So if you're watching this later on a replay, hit me up, please. Let me know. Let's get it worked out so that way I can get you some goodies. And to everybody else, Ivy's family, Jackie Saylor, Mama Murphy, thank you guys for playing and for being involved. Everyone in the live chat, thank you guys for being here and for being involved. I want to ask everybody to please go over to our good friend David with Come On Homesteading. He's going to be going live right after us. So we're going to cut out of here, use this as a bathroom break, and try to go get a little drink break. But head on over to David's, head on over and have a love raid, type in love raid, and we will see you over there as well. So any more announcements that I need to make? Oh, we're going to be doing a real talks all week. So we will be doing a real talk tomorrow morning. And we'll have, believe it or not, we have more to talk to you guys about. So until then, guys, we love y'all and we hope you have a good one.
We'll catch y'all on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Later.